What does that sound, you ask? From the number one station, you come.
Welcome to the Rec Show podcast, a show dedicated to beatmakers around the world. Kick back, relax with the host, Gldnmnd.
Peace. What up, everybody? Gldnmnd here, and welcome to episode 28, man. 28, season 1, man. Thank y'all for checking out the Rec Show, man. I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all like the previous episodes, go ahead and subscribe. Gldnmnd.bandcamp.com. Subscribe to the Apple Podcast, Spotify, the Google, the Amazon Music, all of that, man. That's where the podcast is located at, man. Y'all can check it out wherever you stream your music. All right. So today, man, on episode 28, I have another guest from Halifax, Nova Scotia. And this individual is super dope to me. That's why I had to have him on the show. He graciously said yes. So, we're going to vibe out to this man. We're going to check out his music, get to know him a little bit better, hear from him. He's an NFT artist. He's a beat maker. In the afternoon, he says he's a Every Seeker HFX by night, vice chair, and then a Sandrad by day audio guy. So, yeah, man, y'all welcome Jazz Ali. All right, Jazz Ali, yo, we'll be back, man. Peace and love, yo.
This is Jazz Ali, and you're listening to The Rec Show with Gldnmnd.
chopping it up for the Rec Show. Peace.
And I walked over to him and I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God?
Yeah, don't stop, you proceed, cause this is what you need. Yeah. Turn it up. What? Come on. With the biggest request in all manner of things. Word.
Yeah, yo. I told you, man. I told you I had a hot one for you, man. Yo, that's Jazz Ali, man. Check out his Bandcamp. Check out his audience. Check out his Apple Music playlist. He just put a playlist out on audience, man. That's dope as hell, man. So, and I'm featured on that. So, big shout out to you, man. I appreciate that, yo. Yo, let's get into the interview, man. So, Jazz Ali. For beatheads that might be asleep, please introduce yourself, what your name means, and how you created your name.
I originally started as Jazz Codrington to honor my grandmother in Barbados who passed in 2019. And the only reason I decided to ditch the Codrington namesake is because it's tied to the history of slavery in Barbados, as the Codringtons actually owned major plantations on the island. And if you look up things like the Codrington plantations and Codrington College, you can see how far-reaching the effects of that family actually was. And their colonial ties are not something I want to be a part of, where they had my family enslaved at one point in the past. So, especially with Barbados now newly becoming a republic and breaking ties with Britain and stuff like that, I think it's important to truly honor my family and, break away from that name and maybe find my own. I made the switch to Jazz Ali to break ties with a name that was forcibly given to my family in order to break a generational curse. And for the most part, I'm a spiritual person, so I'm always trying to honor my ancestors. So that's where the Ali part comes in. Ali means the Most High, for those who don't know. And if y'all haven't noticed, my beat tape KO honors Muhammad Ali, who is a big and positive influence of mine. The jazz part of my name is to represent my eclectic style, as I think that jazz music has one of the biggest ripple effects on music in history, as far as influencing and informing new sounds and genres. It's also a bit of a manifestation of where I'd like to end up with my music in the future.
Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
This is Sense Beats, and you're checking out The Wreck Show with Gldnmnd.
Sometimes people want to feel worse. You know what I mean? They don't always want to feel better. Like however the fuck you want to feel, there should be a song that helps you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? That you could just ride to and then, just feel like you want to feel. Who the fuck wants to be happy all the time?
Yo, we back, man. Hey, thank y'all for checking this show out, man. Episode number 28 with Jazz Ali. I told y'all, man, right now y'all listening to tracks off that You Can't Go Home, But You Can't Stay Here beat tape, man. Check out his Bandcamp, man. Yo, I would highly recommend this individual, this artist, this beatmaker, this artist, man. So check him out, man. Yo, so Jazz, how did you begin your journey into music and NFTs? For anybody that doesn't know what NFTs are, those are non-fungible tokens. We'll get more into that in another show, but what for the NFTs, and then how did you do you have a background in live instruments, and which instruments do you have a background in?
My musical journey began quite early in life. Probably about 12 years old, I got my first acoustic guitar, and I grew up in a household where my mom played in a rock band that usually played top 100 hits kind of thing. And then I got an electric guitar at age 16 for Christmas, and I was really influenced by my mom and my uncle Bruce, may he rest in peace, and then folks like Jimi Hendrix and Slash and Bad Brains and a lot of black folks in rock and punk music and metal and stuff like that. So I eventually played in a punk band in my early 20s on bass guitar, and that was my first recording and live show experience. But things really started to click for me musically when I started making beats in 2019 after purchasing a Teenage Engineering pocket operator on sale at Urban Outfitters. And then I bought a used machine, MK1, off of eBay, and had to pirate the software. But now I own the official stuff if Native Instruments is listening. And so I play guitar and bass and a bit of drums nowadays. There's a new adventure for me.
Social danger visible in the face of every cop, every boss, everybody.
Yo, what's good? It's Armaniato, and you listen to The Wreck Show, hosted by the homie Gldnmnd.
why I still love you.
Yo. Peace and love. We back again, man. Yo, Jazz. So like, what goes on in your mind when you hear samples or sounds you want to use in your production? Like, and then my second question, and part two of that is melodies or drums first, man. That be the debate about beat makers and music producers all the time. Hey, do I do the drums first and then bring the melody in, or do the melody and let the drums complement the melody? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that, man?
I can't really say one or the other first because I like to switch back and forth. It really depends on if I'm excited about a new sample I found to chop or an instrument sound I'm excited to use, or maybe some drum one-shots I purchased recently. Might get me pretty excited, so I'll switch between those options, but it's different for me each time I make a track. I always kind of just dive in and let things happen. I guess the method to the madness is letting the madness take over sometime. I definitely have formulas for chopping or laying drums, but I kind of let the energy of the day dictate where I'm heading sonically.
So, or like, what DAWs or analog machines do you use to create your music? And then part two of that question is, why do you use those specific types of DAWs or analog machines or your phone or anything?
I use a lot of different DAWs and machines to keep things fresh, I find. Some days I use Studio 1.5 on my computer with my Personas Atom Pad, and I really like mixing in there when it comes down to it, and using plugins like Serato Sample or the built-in Impact for laying drums and stuff like that is pretty fun. I love using Serato Studio, so shout out to Serato. They always got me hooked on stuff. But most recently I got an MPC-1, and I have my Roland MC-101, and I use a lot of those a ton, like probably the most. Nowadays I kind of found my newest sound in them, and I feel like I'll use that for years to come.
Okay, so like Halifax, Nova Scotia is like where you reside. So what were your musical influences growing up? And what is one moment that stands out in your childhood regarding music? It could be from like the islands, it could be from Nova Scotia, like wherever you were. What was that one moment that was like, yo, like blew your mind? Like, yo, this is, yo, I feel good with this music. Like,
I find much music and BET and stuff like that were huge influences on me growing up. I always kind of looked to folks who push the boundaries like Missy and Timbo and Outkast, DMX, Aaliyah, and stuff like that. But being in Canada and watching much music, we also got a lot of stuff like Blink-182, Linkin Park, and Sum 41 and Metallica or whatever, just kind of mixed in with the hip-hop and R&B. So I always was kind of all over the place. Loved a lot of punk music growing up, and kind of always just liked music as long as I felt there was passion being put into it.
What up? It's your boy Cuddy Fresh. You're checking out the Rec Show with Gldnmnd.
Yo, I'll keep telling y'all, man. Yo, his discography is on some crazy stuff, man. Straight fire, bro. Yo, right now, man, y'all listening to Boosters Rebellion. Before that was tracks off the KO album. It's got Muhammad Ali on the cover. Check out his Bandcamp, man. Check out his audios. Check out his Apple Music, man. And then also check out his, all his beat tapes, man. Just check them out, man. But I go on and on. Yo, jazz, man. Yo, so your discography is amazing. Beat tapes, You Can't Go Home But You Can't Stay Here, Boosters Rebellion, the illegal tape, pure fire, yo. What were your muses when you were creating these amazing pieces of art?
You Can't Go Home But You Can't Stay Here was made because of how much I've moved around in life and how I've evolved and changed as a person through all these places. Boosters Rebellion was made to honor Barbados and is named after the largest slave revolt in Barbados history. And the cover art is a part of a painting that recaps those events. And then a legal tape was made to honor a lot of my musical influences by using acapellas of theirs over more sample-based stuff to honor just like the general craft of sample-based hip-hop through the years. And yeah, I usually try to go into a project when I finally put it together with some kind of idea of like, I don't know, I guess usually honoring someone or something or some part of my life.
Yeah, I feel that, I moved around a lot too, so I can understand that, man. Not being stable, but not being like your welcome kind of type of thing. It's a weird feeling, but yeah, man, I understand, So, all right, let's get playful right now, though. So this is a new game I created called Superheroes, right? You play it by naming your childhood, teenager, and adult beatmaker or music producer superheroes. And keep in mind, no genres off limits. So let's hear yours. Like, who are your childhood, teenager, and adult beatmaker or music producer superheroes?
I'd say my childhood superheroes are people like Jimi Hendrix, and as a teen, it would have definitely been Kanye and the RZA. And nowadays, I definitely look at people like DiBiase and Low-Tech and Lena Fornia, Ross G, Dilla, even like folks like Motion and there's so many people, Telly McLean and Tiki and so many people out there that I couldn't even list, Tyreek Elliott. But yeah, basically anyone who pops up in my feed with new beats daily, and especially the Sample Rumble and other koala cats out there, I have so much respect for those people.
I feel you on that. You know what's crazy is the guys that you named, man, I'm trying to have every single one of them on the show, man. That's like a bucket list thing of mine with this podcast, man. It's just to get every single one of them, because I look up to them. They inspire me so much. Like, man, like every single one. No one holds more weight than the other. Like I know longevity and that plays into a part, but every single one of them has carved a lane and a sound for themselves. So I respect every single one of them that y'all named, man. Bucket list. I'm trying to have you on the show, man. Hit me up, man. I'm gonna hit you up either way. You say yes, you say yes. You say no, you say no. I keep it moving, man. But I'm gonna shoot my shot. You feel me? So, all right. Now that you're a little bit older and wiser, what advice would you give the younger you when you first started making beats? And also, what's your take on artists being creative while working one or maybe two jobs to support themselves,
Advice I would have given my young self, I guess, would be that we're all smarter and more capable than we give ourselves credit for. I spent a lot of time thinking that, I was a little bit too stupid to understand how Ableton or something like that works. But, if you take the time and put the effort in, there's more to life than the instant gratification that you get of kind of knowing something right away. So you should keep building and you'll get to where you want to be in the end. And you'll probably even surpass that goal in your lifetime. And for the folks that are still working, remember that if you believe your art is a true full-time job, then it really is. So keep yourself validated in that.
Peace. This is Black Soul, and you're checking out the Rec Show with Gldnmnd.
So what's the beatmaker music producing scene like in Halifax, Nova Scotia? Like how do y'all connect? Do y'all have competitions out there? I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all do, but do y'all get together? Like I just saw DiBiase and Telly McLean and them. He had a bring your machine, bring yourself. He'll give you a sample and you flip it and play it in front of everybody. So, are y'all doing stuff out there like that, or is it through the digital mediums like Microsoft Teams or Zoom and stuff like that?
The beatmaker and production scene in Halifax is pretty small. There are some folks out there getting busy with it for sure. I've been lucky to know people like Ambies or Ambition, DJ Uncle Fester, Aquaculture, Kai Clayton, and there's a dude out there that just moved here from Vancouver, I believe, named Super OK. So shout out to them. I hope to spend more time in the same room as all those cats in the future.
Okay. So, how do you think artists such as yourself can benefit from total control over your music, its distribution, with technologies like cryptocurrency and blockchain? Because that's, it's here to stay. It ain't going nowhere, and the landscape is about to change. So the more info we know about it, the more we're able to act instead of being reactive, you know what I'm saying, and behind the curve, you feel me?
I think whether we like it or not, blockchain tech is the future. I hope to see more folks get in on things like Audius over time, where it's no risk and all reward. There's no reason to me why artists shouldn't be able to make money off their time and the effort they put into creating. And we should never get into situations where we're signing contracts we can't get out of. And I think decentralizing all of that can get us back to the point of making great art, to make it, but not having to be a starving artist to do so.
So yeah, hey yo, episode 28 with Jazz Ali again. That's the guest, man. You're listening to Boosa's Rebellion, man. Mango Seed. Yo, I done played 3 albums, 3 beat tapes. KO, Boosa's Rebellion, and then I played You ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. I told you, man, all fire. Let me stop, man. Yo, so listen, man. Jazz Ali, so what should the internets look out for from you in the remainder of 2021, which is only, I don't know, maybe 16. We got more than that. More than that. But in the rest of 2021 and into 2022, man. So what do you have on the horizon? Like, how can people tap into you and your music, man? So go ahead and plug everything you got going on and your NFTs, all that jazz, man. Oh, no pun intended.
In 2021, you'll most likely be able to see me pop up in your feed on Twitter and Instagram and whatever I'm working on in the moment. 2022 will be releasing a beat tape called Fantasy 2000, which will be all video game and cartoon samples from my childhood. I think in 2022, you may see me working with more rappers, hopefully. I'd like to hear more people rap on my beats. I think that's I don't know, such an amazing part of hip-hop. And probably try to be getting deeper into the crypto game and making more music. Getting an album together with my experimental band called Surrounded. It's kind of like a trip-hop project, almost like Massive Attack. And if y'all want to stay updated with what I'm doing, you can follow me at JazzBoomaye on Twitter and Instagram. That's JazzBomaye. And I'm also on audius.co/JazzCodrington, JazzCodrington, and Bandcamp at Jazz Ali. Peace and love to all of you, and thank you to my brother Gldnmnd for having me on the show. Peace out.
Hey, man. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you for putting your time and effort into helping me get this episode out to the masses, man, to the internets. Yo, for all of y'all that want to check out more on Jazz Ali, aka JazzBoomaye, yeah, check him out on his Bandcamp, his Spotify, Apple Music, Audius. Look him up, man, Jazz Ali. And check out his link tree. He's got a link tree in his bios of his Twitters as well. Yeah, man, shout out to Jazz Ali, audio guy, man, like NFT artist, Beatmaker, vice chair for Every Seeker, Halifax, HFX. So yeah, man, he's got some good stuff on the way, man. I'm looking forward to it, especially that video game one, man. Cause then if you put it on vinyl, boom, I'll put it up there right next to DiBiase's, and then it'll be yours, and then whoever else I can find in the internets that has like video game based, you know what I mean, beat tapes. So yeah, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to all the listeners, man. I appreciate y'all. It's always peace and love. Make sure you're taking care of your mentals, take care of your chicken. And I'm gonna see y'all on episode number 29 of the Rec Show, man. Yo, we're gonna end 2021 off with a bang. With the bang. What? With the bang. Let me yo, man, peace and love, yo.
Represent every living person on the planet. The white lights are humans. And these are the mutants.
They tell like younger kids or other producers like that's cheating. You can't really be selling, but bro, like when it comes to this producing shit, you can do whatever you want.
You've been listening to the Rec Show podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Remember 3 things. Believe in your music. Take care of your mentals. Become the best version of yourself. Until the next one, Gldnmnd signing off. Peace and love, yo.
be the best, you got to work overtime. To be the best, you got to work overtime.
These young boys getting better. This is not like the NBA where you can retire. Like this is, you have to keep going.